Hi, my name's Andy Rhodes. I'm the Chief Constable of Lancashire Police and I'm also the National Policing Lead for Wellbeing. I'm delighted to be supporting DCC Serena Kennedy, Chief Superintendent Una Jennings on the Response Week of Action. The reason I'm really pleased about it is that like everybody in policing, we all start out on response. I love my time on response as a PC and a sergeant running around Blackpool in the 90s. But I also understood that quite often you feel as though you're overlooked and you're not given the sort of profile and you're not valued as much as some other roles. And I think that's something that we're working hard to try to correct. Being on response is one of the toughest jobs you'll ever do in policing. It's unpredictable. You deal with anything. You can't say no to things because you are it, the 24/7 999 response. And it's a critical part of what we do, and it's generally the first resource and the first people that the public see when they're in dire straits. So thank you for doing the job you do. It is valued. We need to do more to support you, and this week of action has got all sorts of things coming your way to kickstart a whole piece of work to make sure that you have got the things that you need to make you feel valued, give you the support you need to provide to get the resilience you need to do this incredibly tough job. Oscar Kilo, the National Police Wellbeing Service, is working with Serena to provide some podcasts. They've been done by people who work on response, have got lived experience like you have, to talk about what their thoughts are so you can relate to them. We're doing support on the Oscar Kilo site around personal resilience, some of the tools that you can use to create great personal resilience, and also we're doing tons of work at the moment around fatigue and sleep, because it's come out loud and clear from national survey that it's one of those things that we've always sort of put up with, but we need to front up, folks, and talk about how we deal with fatigue better, and that includes what sort of shifts we do, how we get our recovery, and how you great people are able to stay fit and healthy to do the job you need to do to keep us safe. The other thing that's going to be coming out and about, and we've already got this fleet of vans out a lot over the last couple of years, is the outreach vehicles. This is one of the brand new vehicles. We've got a fleet of 10. The reason that I said we needed this fleet was for people like yourselves who are working shifts. You don't get to access some of the stuff that's on at headquarters buildings or the main NICs, and this fleet of vehicles rotates around the country. There's 10 of them, and they go from place to place to place, doing health checks, physical checks, psychological checks, financial advice. We're even developing a virtual reality driver fatigue experience that's going to be coming out at buildings and police stations where you work, so that if you are on shifts, you work in a very dynamic environment, these vehicles park and come to where you are. You don't have to go and find them. We're deploying these vehicles to the front end of major incidents. We've done that recently, and we've done it over the last 12 months. This one here is kitted out to be an RV point for you if you work in extended duties at critical incidents. We know you're the people stood on scenes in freezing cold weather and you want somewhere to go to get some respite. That's what this fleet of vehicles is doing as well. To finally wrap up from me, folks, massive thank you for the job you do. Huge respect for the type of work response officers do. It was the happiest time in my policing career being a response officer, but also the toughest. So I do understand the type of work you do, and we really do want to make you feel valued. So thanks very much. Please go to the Oscar Kilo website. It's on open source. You can get hold of it from home, have a look what's on there, and take what's on offer. Thank you.